guys, it's Amy. So the most common messages I get from you guys is that my driver lessons actually helped you guys hit it longer and straighter, and I love hearing that from you guys. And then the next most common messages I get is you guys ask whether when you're teeing off with the 3-wood and you put the ball on the tee, do you hit it the same way as a driver, or do you hit it as if you're just hitting it off the ground? So I'm going to talk about the 3-wood today. Okay, let's just briefly go through the difference between the driver swing and the 3-wood swing. So with the driver, you tee it up very high, so about half a ball is above the club head. That's like textbook position. You can have it a little lower, a little higher. It doesn't really matter. It just all depends on your preference. So you tee it up very high. The reason for that is because we want to leave a little bit of weight in the back foot and throw the club through so the club head can catch the ball on an ascending blow. So it goes from low to high, and then that's where you catch the ball and you create less backspin, and so it bores better in the air and it runs out when it hits the ground. So that's the whole concept of the driver, right? The club head can go into the ball in an ascending upward motion. Okay, let's compare that to a 3-wood swing. So 3-wood, when you tee it up off the tee, you tee it down very low. Maybe the tee will come to like the very bottom groove or the second groove up. This is trying to mimic the perfect lie hitting off the ground, right? So we're not trying to tee it up so we go in an ascending motion, but we're trying to tee it down so it's kind of like providing you that perfect lie, most ideal to like rip your 3-wood, right? So 3-wood is very sensitive. So if you have a tricky lie on the fairway, usually you don't use a 3-wood. The 3-wood difference between 3-wood and driver is with the 3-wood, you want the weight shift to bring that club through the ball, right? So your body leads first. So compare the chest to the club head. Boom, that's a lot different than the driver, right? You have a lot of motion with the chest and the club head is way behind you. So the chest is outracing the club head, which is opposite to the driver, right? So this way, the club goes in a descending angle. So when the ball is on the ground, it's a lot easier to make contact when it's on a descending as opposed to ascending. Ascending would make you hit it flat behind the golf ball, right? So with the 3-wood, you want the chest, your body to lead and then throw that club head through afterwards. Even if you're teeing off with a 3-wood, you're still using your normal body first, club head later technique. To add to that, a lot of people are asking for 3-wood lessons. And I just want to add like a quick tip to help you guys. When you're hitting irons, the club is a lot shorter. So, I emphasize on using thighs, glutes, and abs to turn back and turn through. And because the irons are a lot short club, when you use those 3, you're able to complete the backswing and finish great. But with the 3-wood, since it's a longer and heavier club, if you only use thighs, glutes, and abs, you will not be able to complete the turn. And then because of that, in result, you will end up tensing up your arms a lot. And then if your arms are tense with longer clubs, you will not be able to make consistent contact, right? So with the 3-wood, you want to add your shoulder blade at the end of the turn and then through as well. So you have to concentrate. Left shoulder blade goes, completes that turn so the circle looks bigger, and then right shoulder blade all the way through so the motion is a lot bigger, right? So when you do that shoulder blade in all the way, what happens is because the club is a lot longer and heavier, when you change directions from going that way to downswing, it'll take a lot longer time to switch directions. So compared to the irons, 3-wood will have a lot longer of a pause at the top. So it goes left shoulder blade in, big pause, right shoulder blade through. In the actual motion, it goes a lot longer of a pause, right? So with the 3-wood, a lot of people tend to get faster, less pause, more pressure in the arms. But remember, bigger motions, relaxed hands, more pause. I hope that clarifies a lot of things on the 3-wood. If you have any more questions, please come to Ask Amy section. I'll link down below, or just leave comments down below and I'll get back to you guys on that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next lesson.